Good morning everyone. As all of you are back from your summer break, I hope all of you are good and enjoyed your break a lot. And I also hope that you are now filled with enthusiasm for studying again. Right? So, as before going for summer break, we are doing our chapter number 2, that is fractions and decimals in class 7. So today also we will continue with our chapter because we have completed the decimal part, but in fraction part few questions are remaining. But today we are going to cover a very important topic, that is how do we convert different units into one another. There are different types of unit used for measuring length, units used for measuring weight, and unit used for measuring capacity. So today we are going to cover the units and their conversion used for measuring lengths. Right? So let's start our class for today. As you can see, as you can see, a chart is given to you, and in this chart a ladder like structure is there. In this ladder like structure, metric prefixes are written. These are general metric prefixes that are applied in case of units of length, weight and capacity also. For example, if we consider how do we measure lengths. So for measuring length, units used in general way are kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. Similarly, if we want to measure the weight, generally we use milligram, gram, kilogram. So this kilo, milli, centi, these are the metric prefixes. So here more metric prefixes are given to you that we use in our general way life. As you can see here, at the top of the ladder, kilo is written to you because it is the greatest or biggest metric prefix. After that, hecto is given to you, then deca, then base unit is different in all three cases. In case of length, base unit is meter. In case of weight, base unit is gram, and in case of capacity, base unit is liter, right? After base unit, deci is there, then centi and then milli. So if we talk about units of length, our units will be kilo, meter, hectometer, decameter, then decimeter, then centimeter, then millimeter. If we talk about units of weight, first one is kilogram, second is hectogram, decagram, then base unit will be gram, decigram, centigram and milligram. Okay. Similarly, in the case of capacity, our units will be kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, base unit is liter, deciliter, centiliter and milliliter. So this chart shows a general way how do we convert units. Okay. Now here, as I told you, at the top kilo is written, that is the biggest metric prefix, and milli is written at the bottom of the ladder, that is the smallest metric prefix. Okay. Now whenever I have to convert a bigger unit into smaller one, that means whenever I have to move from the top of the ladder toward downwards, okay, then I have to do the multiplication always. And if I want to move upward, in upward direction, from smaller unit to bigger unit I have to do the conversion, then I have to use division. Okay. For each step either you will multiply by 10 or divide by 10. If we are moving in downward direction in this ladder, we will multiply by 10 for each step. And if we move upward in this ladder system, for each step I will divide by 10, that many number of times. Let's say for example, first is kilometer. If I have to convert from kilometer to my base unit, that is meter, I have to go in downward direction. That means I have to convert from bigger to smaller unit. Then I have to do the multiplication. And from kilo to base unit, how many times I have to move downwards? 3 times. Okay. So that means either I have to multiply 3 times with 10 or I can multiply directly with 1000. Okay. Similarly, if I have to move from centimeter to decameter. That means from a smaller unit to bigger unit. Okay, how many places difference is there? I think 3 steps I have to move upward. That means whenever I convert from a smaller to bigger unit, I have to do the division. How many times I have to divide with 10? 3 times, because I have to move 3 steps upwards. Or either you can divide by 1000 directly. And instead of dividing by 1000, because 1 upon 1000 will be equals to 0.001. We have learned this when we are doing our decimal part. What just I said 1 upon 1000 if I write, so I can write it in the form of decimal as 0.001. So you can also multiply with 0.001. Let's don't get confused. We will do questions, then it will be easier for you to understand. And for remembering this order of these prefixes, a simple phrase is written here, and that phrase is King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much. Here King stands for kilo, Henry stands for hecto, died stands for deca, then uncle stands for our basic unit. Okay, didn't again stands for deci, cry stands for centi, and much stands for milli. So by this phrase you can easily remember the order of prefixes, right? Okay, here you can see one more chart is there, that is only for units of length. Okay, as I have already told you, we just replace those metric prefixes and write the basic unit in front of them. So this will become kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. Rule is same. If I have to move downward, that means from bigger to smaller, I have to do the multiplication. And if I have to move upward direction, that means from smaller to bigger unit, I have to do the division. Okay, for each step either I have to multiply by 10 or divide by 10. Let's see few questions of our exercise 2.8. As you can see here, exercise 2.8 questions are there. We will discuss few questions. See A part. In A part, as you can see, 56 meter is given to you and you have to convert it into centimeter, right? Okay, as we have seen the chart earlier, according to that chart, just keep recalling that phrase, King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much. So from base unit is represented by uncle, I have to go to centimeter. That means from meter I have to go to centimeter. I have to go downwards from bigger to smaller unit. And how many times I have to jump? 2 times. That means I have to multiply by 100, or you can multiply with 10 2 times. Okay, so 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. I can write 56. I have to convert it into centimeter. So I will multiply 56 with 100 and my answer will be 5600 centimeters. Okay, let's see the D part. In D part, you have to convert from kilometer to meter, right? From kilometer to meter. Okay, here you can see I am just try to write kilometer. King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much. Okay, so kilometer to meter, here you can see kilometer is here, and from kilometer you have to move to base unit. Okay, यानी आपको यहाँ पे आना है. Here you have to come. So how many steps I have to go downwards? 3 steps. That means I have to convert a bigger unit into smaller one. I have to do the multiplication, and I have to multiply with what? 1000, because 3 times I have to go downwards. So 1 kilometer equals to 1000. You can multiply 0.25 with 1000 and my answer will be 250. How? Whenever we multiply any decimal number with 10, 100, 1000, we always just shift our decimal to the right side. How many times? How many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. That is why we shift our decimal point 3 times to the right. So my answer will be 250. Next, E part, you can see 2 meter 38 centimeter is given to you, and in that you have to convert it into centimeter. As you can see, this 38 centimeter is already in centimeters, so no need to convert this number. I only have to convert this 2 meter. Okay, for this conversion, for converting 2 meter into centimeter, again you can see base unit is here meter, and I have to convert it into centimeter, right? So I have to move downwards again. How many times? Again 2 times. So I have to multiply because I am going downwards from bigger to smaller unit, and I have to multiply with 100 because I am moving downwards 2 times. Okay, so this 2 meter will be equals to 200 centimeter, and this 38 is already given to you in centimeter, so you just add them up. 200 plus 38, that will be equals to 238. Okay, now 0.12 meter you have to convert into millimeter. Now from base unit we have to go to millimeter. Here, how many times I am moving downwards? 3 times. Again keep in mind I am moving downwards, that means I am converting from bigger to smaller unit, right? That means again I have to do the multiplication, and this time I have to multiply with 1000. So 1 meter equals to 1000 millimeter. When I multiply 0.12 with 1000, again I have to shift the decimal point right side 3 times. So my answer will be 120 meter. J part is similar to part D. Again you have to multiply with 1000 only. Decimal point will be shifted to right. K part is similar to E part. You can see both are same. If you are having any problem, we will discuss in our next class, but both of these are same, so no need to again describe you this thing. And let's see the L part. L part is again same as G part. Again you have to convert from meter to millimeter. You have to multiply with 1000. Okay, let's see O part. O part is different from all of them. Why? In O part you have to convert 32 millimeter into meter. That means this time we have to go from millimeter to meter. That is our base unit. Okay, so millimeter to meter, that means this time we have to go in upward direction, and in upward direction whenever we go, we do division because we are converting from smaller to bigger unit, right? And how many times I have to divide 32 with 3 times? I have to divide 32 with 10. That means I have to divide 32 with 1000 because 3 times I have to move upward in this ladder. Okay, so either you can just divide 32 with 1000, or I can write 1 upon 1000 as 0.001. I have already told you. Okay, so either divide 32 with 1000, or you can multiply 32 with 0.001. Your answer will be same. Just keep in mind in this part I am moving from downward to upward direction. Okay, I hope this concept is clear to you. If not, tomorrow we will do the questions of units of weight, so it will be more clear to you. Thank you.